Hey, what's up everybody? Dave here, and today we are reviewing the book I Am number 4, which is the first book in the Lorien Legacy series. So for those of you who don't know, this is Dave's ESL Kindle Review Club, where I review books that I'm reading in Kindle. You can read them too. If you're not an English student, that's okay. You can still follow along, but because these are for people learning English, that's why I speak slowly, add subtitles, and you can ask questions about the vocabulary. So let's dig in. What is I Am number 4 about? It's an alien science fiction story about a teenager named Jon who lives on Earth. He is one of 9 children who escaped his planet when it was being destroyed. And they are being chased down, hunted down, and being killed by these evil aliens. But they can only be killed in a certain order. 3 are already dead. Jon is number 4, and the bad aliens are now coming after him. However, he has a special power where he can shine light from his hands. He is also not hurt by fire and other powers that will probably develop as the story progresses. So in the very beginning of the book, he is chased down. He has to flee. He goes to a new city where he has to deal with going to a new school, being picked on by bullies, meeting a girl that he likes, and other typical teenage stuff, right? So, of course, as time goes along, the aliens discover where he is and come after him. So, in the end, he has to take a stand and defend himself and protect the people that he has come to love. So of course that's a quick overview without giving away too many details. I don't want to spoil it for you, but let me tell you what I thought of the book in general. Overall, it was an interesting book, a quick read. I had seen the movie several years ago when it first came out back in 2011, 2012, and I just had the opportunity to read the book. Now, it's in Kindle Unlimited, so if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can download it, read it free. Even if not, there's a link below where you can read a free sample, and you can click the link to join Kindle Unlimited if you'd like, where you can read all the books you want for one set price. Or you can just go ahead and buy the book, of course, or go ahead and watch the movie too. There's a lot of options, even the audio book. So especially if you're an English student, it's good because you can read the story and follow along with the audio, right? So not only can you learn the vocabulary words, because Kindle has an option for you to see what the words mean. They have a built-in dictionary. There's an option for you to create flashcards of words that you don't know. And by listening to the audio, you can also learn the proper pronunciation of those words. So, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it was a fun, fast, quick and easy read. In the middle, I felt it kind of slowed down and got bogged down. But it wasn't too bad. I kept reading right through that, and then at the end it picked up. Maybe it was just because I had seen the movie. The movie seemed to be a little more condensed, and the book explained a lot more about what happened on Jon's home planet before it was destroyed. It described who his family was and other interesting things like that. Other background information about the Lorien people. So it may have just been a combination of having seen the movie, already knowing some of that information, and then just rereading it felt like it was bogged down. But it was a good book, so definitely if you like alien sci-fi, which I do, I think I've read, of the 47 or 49 books I've read already this year, probably like half of them have been alien sci-fi books, as you'll find out from these upcoming book reviews that we're going to be doing. From a technical standpoint, the book is written in the first person singular, as if Tom himself is telling you the story. He says, I did this and I did that, and etc. So it's not written from the third person point of view, which is okay. This is common with many teenage young adult books. I think it was one of the first books that I read like this, so it took me a little while to get used to. But once you get into the story, it's a good story, so you lose yourself in it. And it's an interesting way to read. Like I said, this is the first book in the series. I think there are at least 6 or 7 other books, and then even another spin-off series. So there's plenty of information for you to read. Other characters are included and talked about in the other books. I have not read any of the other books, primarily because there are so many other books that I wanted to read. So a lot of the books that I've been reading do have follow-up books in the series, and I think only 3 of those I've actually gone through and read the series all the way through, which I'll tell you about in upcoming reviews. But this was not one that made me automatically jump in and read the other books, even though they do look interesting. Also because the other books in the series are not included in Kindle Unlimited. So this book you can download, read free with your Kindle Unlimited, but the other books you would have to purchase separately. So just to give you an idea of some of the kinds of series that I've been reading all the way through, well, there was one called Portals, a 2-book series that I read back to back. Also, The Wayward Pines, that was really interesting. A lot of twists in that one. The first book is called Pines, the second Wayward, and the third book was The Last Town. Those books were really good too. Just finished those. So a lot of good reviews coming up for you here soon. Also, I am currently reading The Fixer. You can download that and read it if you want. I'll include a link. I think it's free. At least it was when I downloaded, and I think it still is on BookBub. So that's an interesting book too. I'm about halfway through that, and if you want to read along with me, feel free. I'll put up a review for that one as well. Like I said, I've read about 49 books this year, so I've backlogged on some reviews that I need to get up, along with the books that I'm currently reading. The one I just finished reading early this morning was Glass Storm, if I'm not mistaken. It was interesting. That was not really alien sci-fi, but there was some kind of fantasy elements in that. It was interesting, an interesting read. But I read that one quickly as well, so a review coming for that too. Stay posted. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll sign off on this review. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have comments, questions, feedback, feel free to add them in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have good books that you want to suggest as well, feel free to let me know. Y'all have a good day. Talk to you later, and bye-bye.